Before you set one single 2026 goal, you need to hear this, because real talk, you've been trying to move forward without stopping long enough to reflect on what this year actually taught you. No wonder you feel stuck, overwhelmed, or unsure what your next step is supposed to be. Today, we're slowing down just enough to pull out the gold, release the weight, and help you walk into 2026 with clarity, confidence, and peace. You've been operating in survival mode, juggling kids, bills, healing, business, stress, and expectations from everyone around you. You kept going because that's what you do. Your soul never really got a pause button. This video is your reset. This is where we breathe, reflect, and reconnect to the woman you're becoming. Before we jump in, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the Reflect, Reset, Rise content this month. Reflect on your wins. All right, sis, let's start with the fun part, your wins. And yes, even the tiny ones count. Look for the tiny wins. Maybe you finally made that phone call you were avoiding. Maybe you stuck to a habit for 3 days instead of 1. Maybe you survived a week that tried to knock you flat. Small wins matter because they show momentum. And momentum is built, not gifted. Identify the moments you grew. Think about situations where you handled something better than last year's version of you would have. That's growth, and growth is always a win. Celebrate what didn't take you out. Some of the biggest victories of your year weren't flashy. They were quiet. You stayed. You prayed. You showed up. You didn't crumble. Sis, that counts. Review your lessons honestly. The next lessons, and this is where we take a deep breath because reflection is not about blaming yourself. Look at what drained you versus what filled you. Who or what exhausted you? Who or what gave you peace? Your energy was speaking all year, but were you listening? Identify the systems that failed you. Maybe your schedule was chaos. Maybe your content was inconsistent. Maybe you had a plan in your head, but not on paper. That's not a you problem. That's a systems problem. Easy fix. Ask what season God was preparing you for. Sometimes the lessons weren't punishments. They were preparation. And maybe this year wasn't about success, but maybe it was about foundation. Release and reset for 2026. Now, this is the part most people skip, the releasing. Let go of the goals that no longer fit. Sis, if it drains you, confuses you, or no longer aligns with you, what you're becoming, release it. Cluttered goals make a cluttered life. Simplify your priorities. Ask yourself, what actually matters next year? Family, health, finances, business momentum? You get to choose. You are the architect of 2026. Choose your 2026 identity before your goals. Who do you want to be next year? Disciplined, confident, peaceful, focused? A version of you who believes she deserves more. Identity leads to action, not the other way around. Sis, your year was full of lessons, full of growth, full of moments you survived with warrior strength. Now it's time to step into 2026 with intention. So here's what I want you to do next. Join my school group and grab your free Reflect, Reset, and Rise, the 26 Prep Workbook. Inside, I'll walk you through deeper journal prompts, reflection questions, and planning pages to help you build the year that actually aligns with your life and your calling. And before you go, drop a comment below and tell me, what's one thing you're releasing before 2026? I cannot wait to read your answers. All right, reflect, reset, and rise, because 2026 is your year.